Welcome to this episode of BOI Weekly, coming to you from Oyo Town in Oyo State, southwest Nigeria. This town holds 3 local government areas: Atiba, Oyo East and Oyo West. Now, these 3 local government areas, up to 33 that make up the state, has its own share of commercial activities as well as agricultural activities. That is where we'll start off from. The agricultural activities of Oyo Town is where we'll start off from on this episode of BOI Weekly. The ancient capital of Oyo Kingdom in the 1930s, Oyo Town, bearing the same name as its state. The town is known for high educational pedigree, although it's not cheated out in arable land, and subsequently agricultural activities, which Oyo State is also known for. In Alabafe village along Fashola Aladiye Road in Oyo Ijeshin, about 3 acres of land belonging to one of the indigents is used for farming. On a small portion, Mr. Abimbola Akande has chosen poultry as the aspect to focus on. His journey into farming started when he was 15 years old.
My father is a retired school headmaster, at the same time an active farmer before he died. From there, I keep it on. 15 years ago, I started at the backyard of my rented house to start the broilers and the cockerel. By the time I realized this thing is becoming fine, beautiful, and I'm gaining money from it, I have an opportunity when I was at the Shoko campus of the college, Allied College of Education. I am among the PhD holders in agriculture, where their students are doing practicals.
His chosen line of work has him producing chicken feed, with his major raw material being corn bought from farmers around.
We ground, we mixed, we measure, then we feed them. In terms of this, we use compounded feeds for these birds, the broilers and the cockerel. Compounded means combination of maize, wheat over, GNC, soya, bone, oyster shell, premix, mytolin lysine, and salt.
After a lot of weighing, the ingredients are grounded and mixed, then bagged in packs of 25 kilograms. On another portion of the land, the main business of Mr. Akande and the motivation for the production of poultry feed. He has over 1,000 chicken of different kinds in his poultry.
We have the layer birds in a separate section. We have the cockerel in a separate section, the broiler in a separate section. Even when we want to brood from day old, it has to get far to all this environment, not to bring in problem. Because day old chicks, you have to be careful when brooding. You have to take all the necessary prerequisites so that we won't have much mortality.
This is where most of the feed end up, although some are sold to other poultry farmers. The birds are fed twice daily between 7 and 8 a.m. and 12 to 5 p.m.
We have a particular number of kilogram per bird. A bird of laying will take 0.125 kilogram per day of feed. You now count the number of birds multiplied by 0.125. You give for they are taking almost 100 kilograms per day, 50 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon.
The layers are active for 18 months, during which, according to Mr. Akonde, they produce about 25 crates of eggs daily. After their laying period, they're sold out and a fresh set acquired. Even after 15 years, Mr. Akonde is still introducing new aspects into his work. His latest is an expansion that should save him costs.
We've just, this is a new innovation. It's just overnight, I realized that not almost all the time one has money. But that's some people where we are purchasing the old chicks. This is the parent stock they are using. Parent stock we have for the layers, we have for the broilers. They are both male and female. After 4, 5, let me say after 16 weeks upward now, they will start laying. We take the eggs to hatchery. We have hatchery in Oyo here. We have in Ibadan. They will hatch for us, we will pay for it, and we take the old down just to increase our number of the population of our birds. The money we will use to purchase outside, it will still come to our purse. And if we finish stock our own pens, other people from outside will buy. We collect money that they are paying at Ibadan, pay it here for us too.
And with expansions like this, he believes that Nigeria can be self-sufficient in its poultry consumption.
Last year, Christmas, we produced broilers that worth 3,500 naira per bird. And somebody purchased 100 birds at a time and pay us cash. This one is for Easter, about a month to come. We can, and we are ready to, but that's a problem, a financial problem. And from half or lower family of a capacity I came from. But I'm trying to see that I am able to do something.
Mr. Adebayo Akonde is the older brother of Mr. Abimbola Akonde. He, like his father, after spending 35 years in the education sector, has gone back to his roots and he's into fish farming. In another part of Oyo town, in Olokun village, Mr. Abimbola's older brother, Adebayo Akonde, has acquired a huge portion of swampy land, good enough for his purpose, fish farming. He's created ponds from what could have been a not-so-profiting land area. The water now holds catfish of different sizes. Grooming begins from juvenile and sometimes fingerling stages.
Initially, we'll start with floating feeds. Later, we'll go into pelletizing feed. You know, at the age of 1 month, 2 months, they will prefer to be taking floating pellets. Therein, they will come up and pick, and you will see, like the one you saw the other time. But at 3 months, there and above, they will go, because they are bottom feeders, catfish, they are bottom feeders. Then we'll give them pelletized food, they will go at the bottom of the river to take it.
Months later, they are harvested and sold for consumption or further sales.
Come and see, madam. We're in a pond. I used to make like 1 ton, 1.5 tons in a pond. 2 tons. Then when you say 1 ton, that's about 1,000 pieces. 2 tons, that's about 2,000 pieces. And you know, in market at the farm, a kilo of fish is about 450 naira. Definitely, if I should sell a ton, that's 450,000 naira. And I'll feed them within 3-4 months, dispose.
Another feature that makes his work easier and the location right for him is a dam.
It's a storage. We use it to store water. And anytime I need water at all my ponds, I will just come and release board here, and the water will flow down. Then within 30-40 minutes, all my ponds will be filled with water. The dam is constructed on about 3 acres of land.
For preservation, Mr. Akonde's wife and daughter have been absorbed into the business. They handle the cleaning of the fish. Washing the fish could sometimes be an extensive affair. It's done with alum and salt. The drying requires a lot of patience as it takes about 2 days.